Hello friends, today is February 3rd, 2026. Let's talk about the good, the bad and the ugly in the world of video game news from the perspective of an industry insider. To kick things off, Xbox recently had a big developer direct event on January 22nd, where we could see a lot of new stuff, and I'm incredibly excited to share it all with you guys. Let's start with Fable. At long last, we now know the release window of this highly anticipated game, and it will be released on Xbox and PC in autumn 2026. Aside from the release window, we also saw a few new shots of gameplay, customization, combat, crafting, and a signature chicken kick. And during the direct, we've heard a bunch of new details about this upcoming open world. For example, this game will feature the iconic locations of Power Stone, the Guild of Heroes, and more. According to developers, you will also be able to experience a similar journey to the 2008 game, where you start as a small child in a village and become a true hero who shapes the future of Albion. Additionally, with this reveal, IGN sat down with the developers to discuss the work on this game and some other interesting details. According to the interview, Playground Games made a big emphasis on preserving the original nature of Fable and figuring out how to reboot it in a way that still maintains all the things we loved about the original. The interview also dives deeper into the topics shared during the direct, so I definitely recommend reading it if you're a fan of the franchise. While I can't stress enough how excited I am about this project and the fact that it's aiming to be released this year, there is still some doubt about this game, with it being a first game from Forza Horizon developers in an open-world action RPG space. A strong debut in this genre could establish the studio as a versatile AAA developer, and failure could highlight risks in deviating from the core competencies. Also, the fact that Fable might be competing with games like GTA during the fall release window might prove problematic. But it sounds like the team is confident they can deliver a great game and revive this wonderful world. And there also has been rumors that Fable might be ported to Switch too, so we could potentially have this to look forward to as well. All in all, I wish them all the luck in the world, and I will be following closely on all the further developments. Another game that made an appearance during Xbox Developers Direct was the upcoming sequel to Forza Horizon from the same Playground Studios. According to them, the game will feature over 550 cars at launch, a bunch of new modes, other features, and an amazingly beautiful world of Japan, where you start up with being just a tourist and gradually move up to be a star of the festival. And while you're not competing, the world outside is yours to explore. Just look at how beautiful it is. In general, this game is shaping up to be yet another strong sequel in the Forza series. Also, developers confirmed a PS5 release after Xbox and PC, which is coming on May 19, 2026. And the early footage already looks great, which boosts the chances of this game being a big success even more for a proven franchise like this. More details were also revealed for the upcoming AAA action RPG from the creators of Pokémon, Beasts of Reincarnation, with Game Freak sharing a bunch of new information about this upcoming title. During the direct presentation, the developer said that this is a quote-unquote one-person, one-dog experience, and it is extremely unique. Set in a post-apocalyptic version of Japan consumed by parasitic plants known as blight, where you take on the role of an exile named Emma, accompanied by Ku. The presentation also dived into the traversal mechanics, inspirations for the characters, combat, and shared a release window of summer 2026. Similarly to Fable, while the game looks very impressive, there is a degree of uncertainty, as it is the first big project in this genre for Game Freak. And while broadening the audience is always an admirable goal, the success of this game hinges on combat execution and differentiation, as people who will be playing this game probably won't care about how many great Pokémon games they made, and judge this game on its merits. A successful launch and sustained engagement could establish them as a multi-genre studio capable of core action experiences, or otherwise it could just reinforce the belief that this studio is best suited for its legacy franchises. What about you? What do you think about Beast of Reincarnation? Also, quick thing, if you don't know who I am, my name is Alex, I'm a game producer and I'm here to help you get caught up on everything that's going on in the video game industry. And now let's talk about the bad and the ugly, as Prince of Persia The Sands of Time remake is no more. Ubisoft cancelled the project during yet another round of restructuring recently. Yes, unfortunately it is official now. As the company reaches its 40th birthday, it still tries to figure out how to operate in the current market conditions. And recently announced a whole new bunch of restructuring efforts, the creation of creative houses, and of course project shutdowns and studio closures. With the Prince falling into the category of cancelled projects and the team sharing an official update on X. Alongside it, Ubisoft also shut down 4 other unannounced games, including 3 new IPs and a mobile title, and will extend the development times of at least 7 other unnamed games. While this restructure is positioned as quote-unquote portfolio and operational reset designed to reclaim its creative leadership, regain agility and drive sustainable growth with cash generation, for a person outside the company it looks like a complete lack of strategic leadership. Ever since the end of COVID, and maybe even earlier, all we saw are lackluster releases, layoffs, project cancellations and studio closures. Aside from, of course, this big Tencent deal that seems to have done virtually nothing except inflate the value of the company when their stock was at an all-time low. And honestly, I'm not a big corporate and finance person, but I don't see any benefit in this restructure for anyone. Well, except maybe for the leadership of the company, which could use it as a justification for poor performance. Hey, look guys, it's not us. It was a faulty corporate structure. I mean, come on. Speaking of Ubisoft, one of the projects that somehow survived the recent restructuring purge was Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is a huge surprise considering that it's slowly becoming the longest game in development ever, with the original announcement being in distant 2008. According to Insider Gaming, with an official confirmation from Ubisoft, the game is still in active development and remains a priority for the company's quote-unquote strategy centered around open-world adventures. What's even more interesting is that if the outlet is to be believed, it is rumored that this project likely cost Ubisoft staggering $500 million to date, and there is no end in sight. I'm very curious as to why this project is still being developed and Prince of Persia is not, but we'll probably never know. I mean, at least we have something to look forward to, right? And to wrap things up on a more positive note, Life is Strange Reunion is officially confirmed, with even a release date being set to March 26, 2026. The game is set to conclude the story of Max and Chloe, and the developers promised that we will be able to choose how it ends. According to them, Max and Chloe's relationship is at the core of the story, a relationship that you will choose how to develop over the course of the game. Whether Chloe lived or died in Arcadia Bay, and whether she and Max were friends or lovers, these choices are key not just to the past you'll confirm as you play, but to the future you'll fight for. This all confirms previous leaks from Peggy, but I'm still wondering, if this is the end of the road for Max, what's next for this franchise? I mean, the last time they switched gears didn't work out for them very well. What do you think? And that is it for today, friends. As usual, if you want to know more, all links are in the description. And of course, clicking the like button helps this channel and brings you more and more interesting news each week. Subscribe if you're new, as I put out new videos every week. Thank you for making it this far. Have a great rest of the day, and that's Alex signing off for now. Cheers!